Hello, welcome guys. It's just Freddy moving and retiring in Thailand. So guys, there's so many things that we can cover regarding, visas, transport, health insurance, dentists, looking for that right girlfriend, the right accommodation, what other things are we going to be looking for? Schools, maybe you're looking for a piece of land or a property. There's so many different areas we can cover, like starting from moving to Thailand. That's something else on its own. Like banks, maybe diverting your post to come to Thailand, to a good friend. There's so many other facets. Maybe you're going to go and come to Thailand, you're going to rent something, so you want to know how much it costs to rent a property. There's so many different facets. I want you to leave all your comments in the comment box. And just to say, guys, I'm not, this is just subscribe, thumbs up. I don't get nothing out of this, guys. It's just I'm giving you information. I've been coming to Thailand for almost 22 years. That poor old bastard. 22 years, and I bought and sold many properties here when I've been in Thailand, and I bought land as well. So, if you do have a particular questions you'd like to ask me, you can do it in an email. I do have a consultancy service, which is 1 hour, very reasonably charged. No bullshit, guys. You can get hold of me on WhatsApp and we can talk. Maybe it'll go over the hour, but it'll be all down below. And, there's so many things, like, when you buy a piece of land, what do you do? Do you just go and buy the land? No, of course you don't. You come here during the winter when it's bucketing down with rain. Make sure your piece of land doesn't flood. And the other thing is, I've had two, I've had relationships with Thai women most of my life. I've divorced Thai as well, so I know what it is to be divorced. And also, like Chinook, there are things that a lot of people come to Thailand. They buy a piece of land, end up with their Chinook, which is just a bloody lease. It's worthless. All you got is like a rent in the property for the next 30 years, and then they won't do lease on lease. So, what you have to do is I can give you all that information you do. Don't be crooked. And don't forget, you've got this double tier system. So when you go and look at a piece of property in Thailand or a piece of land, I know it sounds crazy, but I've done this myself and it works. I bought a piece of land, I think it was 8 rai. It wasn't particularly expensive, to be honest, at the time. This was like 20 years ago. And I got a villager to go there and negotiate the price and everything. And when it come down to the, nitty gritty, then I came forward and I paid at the Thai price, not the Falang price. Because don't forget, in Thailand, everything is 2-tier pricing, them and us. It's a dreadful thing to tell you guys. This is my little bonus for you, if I'd like to say. There's 2-tier pricing. You can go to the dentist, and what you have to do here in Thailand is ask the price, toll rise. That's what you say. How much is it for me to buy that? Toll rise, how much? Because if you don't, I've had a friend of mine, it went exactly to the same dentist. I paid 1,500 baht, they paid 3,000 baht. So, you've got to be very aware of the double pricing in Thailand. It's something you really have to watch out for. And, I go with my partner, we go to the market and places like that, and is part of coming to Thailand is, you'll find that when you go to the market and places like that, Thais don't like, they tell you they like to barter. Nobody does. Unless you speak up and you tell them, I'm not going to pay that price. And that's what I do all the time. And, the other thing is, crazy thing is, I don't know if you've ever been and done it, guys. You ever been in a taxi in Thailand? And you're driving along, the taxi driver is like driving like the F1 racing car. You think, am I going to get to the end of this without any problems? Am I going to die? I've been in cars and they've driven that fast, and I just I won't tell you what I say to them. It isn't very nice. But, you know, they stop the car and I say to them, you know, you either slow down and drive me to the place I'm going to, which is a good location, you know, at the right speed, or I get out, you know, because I won't put up with it. So, you know, you got children or you got your wife or family, you know, it might be quite exciting when you first come to Thailand, but believe me, I've had it where they've actually, you know, I wonder if the wheels of the tyres are even going to be there. You know, so when you land, the other thing is when you come to Thailand, is, you know, if you're ever going to go anywhere, I actually went up to Mukdahan. I came back through Dong Mong Airport, which is the second international airport, which is now just used for domestic flights. You know, I went to go and get a taxi, and it was like 100 people in front of me. So, you know, I thought, what the bloody hell am I going to do? I don't know if you've had it, guys, you know, come to Thailand, retire. You know, you think to myself, you know, it's me, an old guy. I don't want to be standing in a bloody queue for 100 people in front of me. So what you can do is there's a Bolt. You can have, it's a Bolt app and there's a Grab app. I use Bolt myself. And, you know, if you do ever get anywhere in Thailand, you get this Bolt app. And believe me, they treat you with courtesy. They're driving slowly. The vehicle is a decent, very good, decent standard. You pay a little bit more, and the guys ain't in a rush. You know, you sometimes when you you get a taxi driver which is, you know, hooked onto you and you into them, even after a little while, they will start the old racing car treatment because they've got other bookings. I won't put up with it. You tell them to stop the bloody car, you know, get out if you have to. So there's, excuse me, guys. Yeah, there's many more things like this you have to watch out for. And, you know, the big one for me is, you know, if you're going to buy a piece of property, you know, you see the agent, and then the next thing is, you know, the agent is going to sell their bloody soul just to sell the bloody house to you. Yes, they're doing their job, but I can actually put you on to, through my consultancy service, I can put you on to decent people who ain't going to be, you know, they're doing a professional service and they're not there to kill you. You know, they want to get a property, a piece of land for you. You know, when you come to Thailand for the, you know, you're going to come and live here. You don't have to buy, you know, bloody house which is really somebody lived in. You know, you really want to look after your money. Buy off plan. You know, you can buy a very small pocket of land, and then, you know, you can build something for, I don't know, a piece of land, maybe $1 million baht, and then you could probably, with £20,000, you could probably build something quite decent. I think that's what I should have done. You know, it's so easy to do that. But the most important thing is if you do that, guys, you know, you need to find a decent builder, which is, you know, it's a whole different ball game, that is. And I'll tell you one thing, you know, your builder, what you get, you know, you might have somebody which has told you, you know, that guy's a great builder, but he might not be good for you. It all comes down to, you know, connecting, you know, with the right person. Like where I've moved to, you know, as soon as I see the guy, straight away, it was a non-brainer. I felt connected. The guy was answering all the questions what I wanted him to. So, guys, if you happy with all those things, you know, like I say, if you're going to bring a girlfriend to England, or maybe, you know, you want to know how and where to look for a girlfriend, you know, all these questions, you can give all these questions to my consultancy service, write them all down, or it'll be on one of my videos where you'll see, well, I don't think I've made a video about, you know, meeting up with girls and what you look for. You know, the most important thing is, if you want to look for a girl in this country, use your common sense. You know, use this, not your dick. You know, you come to Thailand, you know, it's easy to get dragged in. That first year I was here, I got myself in a hell of a lot of trouble, and there was no need for me to do it. It was things I didn't understand. Though I've been coming all these years, I think, you know, trouble is when you got a bit of dosh, you go a bit wild, don't you? So, but the most important thing is to use your brain. You know, if you're not married to the girl, it's a girlfriend, you know, there's no way in a million years you should be, you know, signing a bloody paper over to a girlfriend, you know, buy the bloody house. What you do is you get the solicitor, you know, you put all the solicitor's name if you have to, if it's a condo, or, you know, if you do want to give something to the girlfriend, you know, maybe half, you know, going to buy a piece of land, you know, half to the solicitor, or 3/4 to the solicitor, and maybe like 20% to the girl. There's so many ways you can do it, and you can actually own the building here in Thailand. But the other way I found what you can do, you know, get them to build a house, but get them to write in participation that they make it a condo style. I've seen houses what they've done like that, and you can get a house which you can actually own, and the land, if it's, as long as it's written down as a condo. You know, it's like, it's lots of these places, it's always what you knowledge you know. So guys, I was going to tell you, I was driving along, I was, yesterday it was actually. You won't believe what I see. I see this guy in a shed. He had these most amazing paintings. I'll put them up there. You can see the painters, and I see some young guys and girls doing some urban stuff. I don't know if you're into the artwork like you and me, or like myself, and you see the paintings. You know, if you're interested in the paintings, just you know, I'm not commissioned with anybody. These people, guys, I just really get anything from YouTube. So, you know, give me the old thumbs up, subscribe. You know, if there's any questions you want, anything about maybe your girlfriend, a divorce in Thailand, I've done all that. You know, not the good way, to be truthful, guys, but I've learned from it. So guys, yeah, any comments, anything you'd like to feedback, any information whatsoever, you know, it's just a single question about something, I can answer it. You know, visas, you obviously need a visa when you get here. But, you know, it's not rocket science, any of this. It's just having the information and a plan before you get here. So guys, this is just Freddy, Thailand. I hope that was, this is, you know, a new style type of video for me. You know, I decided, you know, maybe I'm going to do, you know, property, a lot about retiring and moving in Thailand. And I'm not sure next week, you and me, guys, we're going to go to the biggest second-hand market in Bangkok. Hey, about that. And also, guys, a little, I see a little, there's lots of second-hand shops. Just an idea for you, and if you don't have a big budget, is you know, you can go to these second-hand places. This place I found in Wahin, you know, you could buy all your settees. I think the best one is that you go to these big markets in Bangkok. You can take a small loader, you know, like a Luton-side vehicle with you, fill it up. You know, it costs you nothing, and there's some amazing. You know, furniture and second-hand and antiques, you see. I might have a little video what I can show you of somewhere where I actually found lampshades, you know, and amazing paintings. Like that guy I told you, I will do a little video where you can see, or you'll see a little at the end of the video I've got here, where these paintings I see of this guy, which the paintings are out of this world, guys. You know, I don't know if you're into art. You know, I'm into art, F1, football. Usual type of stuff. But anyway, guys, I'm really happy that I've started this. I hope some of you watch me, would be appreciated. But don't forget, you know, if you just come into the end of a divorce, you're a single guy, a young couple, a married couple, any questions you want, please don't hesitate to contact me regarding your question. You know, if you want a consultation, obviously there's a charge for that, and believe me, it's very reasonable. It's not, you know, massively expensive. It's, so you'd write down your questions, and then we have a consultation for an hour. If you want me to go and look for land or a piece of property, or you want to know about the schools in the area, you can just do that for free. You know, you want to, there's schools, dentists. In Wahine, we have 3 hospitals. But anyway, guys, you know, full of foul, that's my video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just Freddy Thailand. Don't forget the old thumbs up, subscription. I'll be very happy. Anyway, guys, until next week, thank you, guys, and be lucky.